hurry up.
Welcome to part 3 of Eat That Frog, 21 great ways to stop procrastinating. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, especially if value is provided to you in this video. Comment down below some constructive criticism and enjoy the show.
Number 15. Technology is a terrible master. The constant stimulation of technology can leave you psychologically breathless. You need to let your brain rest. Take time to smell the roses. If you unplug from the news, sure, you might miss those little stories that people forget in a day or two, but if it's important enough, somebody will tell you. I can vouch for this from personal experience. When I unplugged from the news, I missed all the little stories, and I'm still the same person. But all the big stories, people told me about, and I still heard about it. Now, in number 15, we stated that technology is a terrible master. Well, that is if you are a slave to it. Technology can be a wonderful servant, and that is what number 16 is. The purpose of technology is to make your life smoother and easier, not to create complexity and stress. When working on your computer, clear the digital workspace as you would your physical workspace. Close all unnecessary tabs and windows and get to work on that miracle we call a computer. Technology is no longer an option. Master it. Do not become a slave to it and mindlessly use it with zero productivity for 8 hours a day. Use it to learn a new skill and become more efficient. If someone else can learn it, you can as well. I'll vouch for personal experience here again and say you can use YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. There are so many tools out there to go out there and learn. Number 17. Focus your attention. Constantly seeking distraction and answering all texts and emails have a horrible effect on your brain and its attention span. That buzz you get from your phone actually gives you a hit of dopamine and makes you excited to go answer that notification. People believe they can multitask, answer text messages and work on an important task at the same time, but sadly they can't. And if they managed to complete the task, it would have been done much more poorly and less efficient. Studies show that if you shift your attention to something else, it takes a full 17 minutes to go back to fully focusing on the important task. This is why people work so tirelessly nowadays. They are so far away from their full potential of efficiency. Number 18. Slice and dice the task. This is one of the shorter tips Brian Tracy gives, but it's one of the most helpful as well. He says to slice your task into multiple steps so it is psychologically easier to do. We all have that sense of urge to completion, and constantly feeling that urge 5 or 6 times rather than just once makes the task a whole lot easier to complete for most people. Number 19. Create large chunks of time. You should create a fixed time slot. Use today as a ritual or tradition where you complete a specific task that works towards your goal. Set up appointments every day with yourself. The most successful salesmen in the world dedicate time towards selling. Successful people dedicate time to reading. Business owners may dedicate time to call customers for feedback. Whatever it may be, use that chunk of time to work towards your goal. Use a time planner to dedicate a lot of time towards your tasks. This will increase productivity and efficiency. Working early in the morning when nobody is awake is a good way to do this too. You work non-stop with no distractions, as everyone is sleeping. Number 20. Develop a sense of urgency. All high-performance men and women have a sense of urgency to get their key tasks completed. You can get in your flow state where you are working and time passes by very fast because you start to enjoy it. This happens for successful people. You feel happy and energized. Everything feels so clear and all your efforts are accurate and effortless. This state of flow is done when you are in a hurry and your brain feels a sense of urgency. It is like your brain starts doing things it doesn't do normally. Build up a sense of momentum. The momentum principle states that the hardest part is getting started, but it takes far less energy to keep going, kind of like a car. This is why cars burn the most gas when they are reaching their desired speed, not after it has achieved it. Number 21. Single hand every task. The urge to stop tasks, pick it up, and put it down can increase the length of time it takes by 500%. We can see this with students nowadays who can take days to write a 5-page essay when it could realistically be done in a couple hours. Every time you stop and go back, you have to fight the momentum principle once again. Like previously stated, the hardest part is getting started. Self-discipline is key. Albert Hubbard states self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Self-discipline is very hard to practice and requires lots of mental resilience, but the more you put your mind to it and really focus on achieving your goals, the more likely you are to achieve them. Anyways guys, that's it for the final part of the Eat That Frog book analysis. Be sure to smash that like button. The links for part 1 and 2 are in the description. Share the video and subscribe to the channel. You guys are amazing. Love you. Peace.